Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out, slinging spells. I hate your deck. Each episode, we highlight a new commander deck that you get to see pop off in a glorious fashion. We show up, sling spells, and have fun. Now meet our players for this episode.
What's up, everyone? It's Lynch from I Hate Your Deck, and time for some spicy, fiery magic with some sea salt. Because we're the West Coast Wizards slinging that spice. And as always, I love playing paper magic with my friends.
What's going on, guys? My name's Daniel. I'm back again for another round of magic with some amazing people.
My name's Kevin, guys. Super happy to be back. Excited to do battle with these mages here on the battlefield. It's a great day today. Let's play some magic.
My name's Shane. I'm a patron. I'm glad to be back. This is an amazing experience every single time, and I'm here to just make some people cry some salty tears.
Dude, this is the Patreon pod, man. Let's get this spice in order. I love Treebeard. When I was watching the Lord of the Rings movies, I always thought Treebeard was dope. So the minute he was spoiled, I've always wanted to build him, and I'm glad that I'm here today to try to walk the earth with the Ents.
Okay.
Treebeard, gracious host, 2 colorless, green, white. Legendary Treefolk 0/5. When Treebeard enters the battlefield, create 2 food tokens. Whenever you gain life, put that many +1 counters on target halfling or treefolk. There's not that many halflings in here, but he's a treefolk, so I'm looking to hopefully get him really big. I also do have the Heliod Walking Ballista combo. I don't really have anything to fetch it though, so if I get into it, it's because I've drawn into it with the luck of the cards. A big part of this deck though is I just have a lot of teeny creatures, like the Soul Warden or all the Soul Sisters, whether they're, anything that is gaining me life. I'm trying to see how big I can get Treebeard, hopefully gain a lot of life, and see if I can, again, do old school magic that I'm just turning creatures sideways, not really doing any crazy combo, again, unless without tutor help, I get the Walking Ballista Heliod combo.
And today I'm going to be running Kellan the Kid. It's a legendary creature, human fairy rogue for green, white, and blue. It has flying lifelink, and whenever I cast a spell from anywhere other than my hand, I may cast a permanent spell with equal or lesser mana value from my hand without paying its mana cost. And if I don't, I may put a land card from my hand onto the battlefield. So the name of my deck is just getting my commander out as fast as possible and using his ability to cast spells from not in my hand to generate value to ramp out and cast free stuff from my hand just to get stuff on the board as fast as possible. I run a Mana Crypt and Heuristic Study. It's probably the best things in this deck. Just casting stuff and getting more value off of the cast.
Today I'm playing Sidar, Jabari of Zalfir. He's a legendary creature, a human knight. He has Eminence, which everybody knows is totally fair and legit. He has an ability that happens even if he's just chilling in the command zone. Whenever I attack with 1 or more knights, if Sidar Jabari of Zalfir is in the command zone or on the battlefield, draw a card and then discard a card. So when I swing with my knights, I can loot a card. He has flying and first strike. He's a 4/3, and whenever he deals combat damage to a player, return target knight creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield. So it's a knight tribal deck. It's a bunch of knights in there. The idea is to play little knights and hopefully swing in with them so I can draw some cards and discard some fatty knights into the graveyard. And then hopefully, the end game plan is to get him out and start trying to hit with him so I can bring the fatty knights back for free, beat people up with knights.
Trying to say good night.
With my knights.
I got Satoru Umezawa, legendary creature, human ninja. Whenever you activate a ninjutsu ability, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of the library in any order. This ability triggers only once each turn, but mainly the secondary ability is what matters here. Each creature card in my hand has ninjutsu 2 and then Demir, right? So ninjutsu basically means if I attack and swing in, if it is unblocked, I can pay the ninjutsu ability to swap it out. So I'm looking to cheat in some bigger creatures. This is not a horribly toxic Satoru deck. I'm not running any Blight Steels. I'm not running any of the giant Eldrazi's. This is actually the first commander deck I've ever built. Ninjas, I love Naruto, so I had to get in there, and I'm just looking to sling some spells.
Hey, if you can support the channel, please consider joining our Patreon. It's how I met these folks, and it's how we got to play some spicy magic, not only online on Spell Table, but here on person. Also, when you join our Patreon, you get to watch episodes almost a week early. So if you like to watch episodes early, you don't want to wait till Friday, you get to see them early being a Patreon.
I hate your deck.
Let's roll to see who goes first.
All money, no whammies.
2. Spicy 6.
You said something and you go last because of it.
That's okay.
All right, let's draw our 7. The cool fast pickup. Put the good roller to your right.
Let's get
Let's
spicy.
switch seats. Good luck, good game is what you say.
Good luck,
You
have
missed
fun.
it.
We're not there yet. We're
Oh,
getting there. We're
yeah.
getting there. You do it when you draw your first card. You say, "Good luck, have fun, everybody."
Oh, good luck, have fun. It's a static ability.
Play an exotic orchard for my land, which taps for nothing right now.
It's pretty exotic, dude.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Go to my untap, upkeep, draw. Play a Forest for my land for a turn. And I'll play some Honest Magic, tapping for 1. I'll cast a Birds of Paradise.
Bolt the bird.
Taps 1 and add 1 mana of any color, and I'll pass the turn.
All right, draw for turn. A Temple Garden, chalk it in, lose 2 life. I will tap that Temple of Garden, and I will cast an Authority of Consul.
Man.
Creatures your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your opponent's control, you gain 1 life. I told you, I'm here to gain life. Probably not as much as certain life gain decks, but enough to hopefully make Treebeard have fun. I passed turn.
All right, cool. I will untap nothing and draw for turn. Is land and pass.
Untap.
Cast creature.
Draw a card. I'm gonna play a Underground River for my land,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna tap 2 colorless and play a Fellwar Stone, and then we'll pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap, upkeep, and draw my card. I'll play a Sea of Clouds for my land for turn. It comes untapped because I have 2 more opponents.
You're welcome.
You want to concede?
I'm gonna tap for 2, and I'm gonna cast a Bramble Familiar. I'm casting for its creature cost. It has a tap at a green, or I could pay 1 in a green. I could tap it, discard a card, return Bramble Familiar to my hand.
Say
Yes, it's gonna tap. You're
Gain
correct.
a life to the Authority consoles.
We got the fun police over
I
here.
know, seriously, we don't get fun. Pass the turn.
Untap. I'll keep draw. I'll play my Cradle of Growth.
Everybody gets forests.
Yes, we do.
I don't want any more green mana.
I'm gonna play a Sylvan Library. At the beginning of your draw step, you may draw 2 additional cards. If you do, choose 2 cards in your hand this turn. Pay 4 for each card, or put them on top of your library. I get to do the thing now when I pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, a draw for turn. I will play an island. I will tap 2 and play an Arcane Signet. Pass the turn.
I will untap and draw a card. Shattered Sanctum for my land, untapped because I control 2 or more other lands. Let's tap a white, tap white here and black here, and we'll play Bartolome del Presidio. He's a 2/1 knight. I can sacrifice another creature or artifact to put a 1/1 counter on him. Comes in tapped. Fun police have arrived to turn him sideways.
Gain a life. Authority consoles.
Pass the turn.
I'll untap. I'm gonna upkeep and draw my card. Oh, the fun police. So much fun. I'll play an island for my land for turn. I'm gonna tap for 3, a green, a white, and a blue. I'm gonna cast my commander. The kid is in town. He comes in tapped, but
gain a life.
yes, you do. But I will read what he does again. He has flying and lifelink. He's a 3/3, and whenever I cast a spell anywhere other than my hand, I may cast a permanent spell with equal or lesser mana value from my hand without paying its mana cost. If I don't, I could put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. Tap for 2.
Oh, because they're both mana dorks.
Greens, yes they are. And cast a Nature's Lore. Get a forest and put it onto the battlefield. Pass after that.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Do the 3 cards for there, see what I'm keeping. Let's do it!
you know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A plains from my land for turn.
I love this card, by the way.
Tap a white, cast Guide of Souls, Human Cleric. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain +1 and you get 1 charge counter. Whenever you attack, you may pay 3 charge counters. When you do, put 2 +1 counters and a flying counter on target attacking creature. It becomes an angel addition to its other types. You get an energy counter. So no triggers happen yet. I'm gonna pay 1 green. Sequencing is important. I'm gonna then cast Alana or Elves. When it ETBs, if it resolves, this will now see another creature enter the battlefield. I'll get 1 life gain, boop, and I get 1 energy counter, boop. So I just casted both my creatures this turn. I have 1 mana left open, suspiciously, and I will pass.
Just
Untap.
enough for his swords.
Upkeep, draw. I'm gonna play a Swamp, bring out my commander, tapped
Hell yeah.
for your pleasure.
I gain a life.
P the T.
I will untap my guy and my lands and draw a card. Play a Shipwreck Marsh untapped, much like this one, because I have 2 or more other lands.
You're welcome.
I'm going to tap 4, including a blue, and 2 colorless. I'm going to play a Teferi's Ageless Insight. So it's a legendary enchantment. If I would draw a card except the first one in my turn, I draw 2 cards instead.
Good card.
Yeah, that's a
Turns
card.
out drawing
Yep.
cards is not bad.
Not too bad.
Do you take a
It'd be a
damage?
shame if someone who
Take a
plays
damage for
green
what?
blows it up.
I know, seriously.
Hint.
No, I used the Exotic Orchard, your blue.
Oh,
And then
okay,
I used
okay.
this one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I tried to not get
No, you're
tagged
good.
by it. I will move to combat. I'll hit you for 2 for the mega ramp.
You know, that's fair enough.
Swinging for 2. Attack trigger. Eminence. Draw a card. Discard a card. But it'll be draw 2 cards. Discard a card.
Fairies.
Nice tech there.
Thanks, man. We're gaming.
We're playing Magic.
I'm gonna discard a Knights of the Black Rose. Those are Queen Marquesa's bodyguards. Pass the turn.
Go to my untap. Go to my upkeep, and I will draw a card. I'm gonna tap for. I'll tap for 4, and then I'll cast Rashmi, Eternity's Craft. It is a legendary creature, elf druid, and whenever I cast my first spell each turn, I may reveal a top card of my library. If it is a non-land card with converted mana cost less than that spell's, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. If you don't cast a revealed card, put it into my hand. So now I already cast my first spell for a turn, so now it doesn't work. Play my land for a turn. I'll play a Strip Mine. I'm gonna go to combat because I need some life back. So I'm gonna swing a 3/3 your way as lifelink, so I'll hit you for 3.
All right, little crackback. I will take.
Just a little bit.
I'll
Take
take.
drawing cards.
Not too bad. I take 3 commander.
And I'll gain 3 life. So I'll be at 41.
So that comes in tapped, and I get a life.
Whoop, whoop, fun
and that's
police.
it. Let's go!
Pass my turn,
You guys gonna watch me hurt myself again? Probably. Untap, upkeep, draw.
potentially.
Sylvan Library trigger.
Take another 8.
The negotiation.
All right, full send. Let's do it.
There it is.
You made me.
I mean, if
I go to 28.
If only someone did that with a black market connections.
Okay. I'll play an escape tunnel. It's a land. Sacrifice it, search for the basic, or sack to have target creature power 2 or less can't be blocked. Or because I have a Yamaya, it's a forest in addition to other types, so I can tap it for a forest. I'm gonna tap 5.
Yeah, you will.
Cast Sunscorch Regent. It's a dragon, 4/3, flying. Whenever an opponent casts spells, put a +1 counter on Sunscorch, and you gain 1 life. Trigger. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, gain 1 life. Boop. Get an energy counter. Boop.
That's pretty gnarly of a card.
On cast?
When you cast a spell, it'll get a counter, and I gain a life. Now I have a blocker that's in the air, and I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. That's on the diabetes. Okay.
Of the geese?
I'm gonna play a swamp for turn.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna swing Satoru at you, Kevin.
Oh, I got no blockers.
All right. In response to no blocks, I'm gonna activate a ninjutsu for.
And that's not casting, right?
Nope.
It's not. And you know how you said drawing cards is always a good thing, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna bring in Arcanist Omnipotent.
So take 3.
Yeah, just take 3. And then let me draw cards later.
Boom, boom, boom.
On ETB, you do.
I do still gain a life,
You
though,
gain a
from the
life.
authority consoles.
That's all she wrote.
Untap. See, this thing draws 1 extra card. That thing draws 3 cards. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
This
No
thing
one
draws
likes
as many
drawing a
cards
lot
as
of
you want.
cards.
Yeah, draw a card. An island for my land. I need a blocker.
I wouldn't swing it then.
So he's benefiting off of other people doing stuff. I want to get in on that a little bit. Collect my thoughts. I'm going to tap 2 for a Talisman of Dominance.
So I gain a life from the Sunscorch and get a counter on him.
I will then tap 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll play the Council of 4. Tapped because of the Fun Police.
Gain a life because of the Fun Police. Gain a life because of the Sunscorch. Put a counter on the Sunscorch.
So this guy's chilling. He's a 0/8. Whenever a player draws their second card during their turn, I draw a card. Whenever a player casts their second spell during their turn, I make a 2/2 white knight creature token. If you draw cards, I draw cards. If you play
Yeah.
spells, I make knights.
Yeah.
I'm sick of getting punched in the face for a second.
You're having drawing answers. You're like, I'm getting card draw if I'm going to get punched.
I'm getting punched. I'm going to keep this guy as a blocker. Pass the turn.
All right, I'll go to my untap. Untap, and I'll draw my card for turn. I will play a Forest for my turn. So I'll tap for 5, and then I'll cast Make Your Own Luck. So on cast, whenever I cast my first spell each turn, reveal a top card of my library, and if it's a non-land card with converted mana cost less than that spell's mana cost, I got to pay it without paying its mana cost. If I don't, I put that card in my hand.
Trigger, since I trigger second, I'll resolve first. I'll get a +1 counter and gain a life from Sunscorch.
Rashi will trigger, reveal a top card of my library, and it is a Forest. It goes in my hand. Make Your Own Luck will resolve. It's a sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of my library. You may exile a non-land card from among them, and if I do, it becomes plotted. Put the rest into my hand. I can cast that as a sorcery at a later turn without paying its mana cost. So let's look at the top 3 cards. I'm gonna exile a. It's the only really viable thing. I'm gonna exile a Mana Crypt. I put the rest in my hand.
So what's plotted?
The Mana Crypt.
So you drew the other one, and that one's plotted.
Yeah. I mean, plotting a Mana Crypt is not good. That's awful.
Because it's already free.
Yeah, it's already free, so it doesn't.
Yeah. That's just where you're at in life right now.
That's literally where I am. My whole life led up to that moment. I will go to combat.
Yeah.
I will swing my
Not at me.
flyer. Not at you.
You sure?
I'm positive. I'm gonna swing it at Shane.
Well, I'm gonna take 3 Commander.
And I will gain 3. 44. And then I'll pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I do have to do it, and
don't
then
have-
I put them back.
Well, you can choose whether he wants to draw.
Well, you drew them, right?
Yeah, he drew him.
I draw them, and then I put them back.
Yes.
Okay, so when Lynch draws his second card off of the Sylvan Library, this will trigger and this will trigger. So I would get to draw 1 card, but I'll draw 2 cards.
But you also make something?
Only when you cast your second spell of the
Oh,
turn.
that's that.
Spice.
That's such a good combo.
Full send. Full send.
I think I'm just gonna put the 2 back.
You wouldn't know he paid 16 this game already.
You know, I feel like I got it coming. So I'm gonna play an Evolving Wilds for turn. Yeah, Maya will let me not have to worry about cracking it at this time. I'm gonna tap 2 green. I'm gonna cast Prosperous Innkeeper. When Prosperous Innkeeper enters the battlefield, I get a treasure token. When another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life. But this will trigger because this sees another creature coming into. So I will gain a life, and I will get another energy reserve. So 3 energy reserve. I already gained the life there, right? That's a halfling citizen. I do want to cast Treebeard, so I'll tap out for the 4 to cast the Treebeard. He needs to come here. We're here to have Treebeard happen. That is absolutely why I'm here, to cast my commander. Trigger.
Also, cast trigger, I get a knight.
You get a knight. So your knight's gonna ETB. I'm gonna see that. It's gonna come in tapped. I'm gonna gain a life here from the Authority of Councils. This hasn't resolved yet. Now that that's resolved, no other responses, Treebeard will now ETB. These will both see Treebeard enter. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life. Boom, Prosperous Innkeeper. Boom, Guided Souls. Boom, Guided Souls. 4th energy counter, and I'm now up to 38 life.
You're almost at 40 again. Jesus.
Treebeard saw 2 instances of life gain. I'm gonna put 1+1 counter on the Innkeeper, and I'm gonna put 1+1 counter on the Treebeard, because there were 2 different instances that triggered, but because they're 2 different instances, I can go boop, boop.
Yep.
Oh.
I did something, guys. Treebeard also does something pretty interesting, guys.
He's cooking. He's a chef.
You know, he will pluck some apples and give you a Coke and bacon, apparently, with some eggs. He'll give you some food tokens.
I would love to have that tree in my backyard.
Nuka-Cola. Drink my Pepsi. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing at you with my Guided Souls.
Okie dokes.
Whenever you attack, you may pay 3. I'm gonna pay 3 energy counters. Go to 1 energy counter. 2+1 counters, a flying counter, and it's an angel in addition to his type. So now my human cleric is also an angel. It's got a +2/+2, and it's an angel counter, flying counter. So my dude flies. So I'm coming at you for 3.
I will take 3.
Welcome to 34.
Pass the turn to you.
Untap. I'm gonna draw for turn.
I cast these 2 spells.
But you got so much from those 2.
Triggers happen.
I'm gonna play an island.
Cast a spell.
Draw 3 cards.
Yeah. I don't do anything. No triggers.
When you draw that one, the first one of your 3, I'm going to draw 2.
Sounds good. Man, everything comes in tapped. I'm gonna tap 2. Ghostly Pilferer. It's a creature spirit rogue for 1 and a blue. Whenever Ghostly Pilferer becomes untapped, you may pay 2 of any color. If you do, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, I will draw a card, and I can discard a card, and Ghostly Pilferer can't be blocked this turn. Comes in tapped, you will gain some stuff.
Trigger Authority Council, gain a life. I'll put a counter on Treebeard. Trigger Sunscorch Regent because you casted a spell.
I did cast a spell.
Gain a life and get a +1 counter. And then I get another +1 counter on Prosperous Innkeeper, a little bit stronger.
Gross. I will go ahead and go to clean up.
Where's the Ozolith? I need
discarding.
one.
Dude.
I have the Ozolith in here, you know.
Pass the
right
turn.
now.
I will untap and draw a card. No upkeep triggers.
Okay.
We need to
Somewhere.
blow this up, though.
I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including a white and a black. I'm going to play Arvad the Cursed. So he comes in tapped, and you're going to get some stuff.
Well, cast trigger,
Yep.
gain a life, get a +1 counter. A counter on Treebeard because I gained life.
He enters the battlefield. He's a 3/3 with Death Touch and Lifelink. Other legendary creatures I control get +2/+2. So right now, these guys.
Now enters battlefield. I now gain a life for the authority councils, and I'll put another counter on Treebeard.
Growing that beard.
He's lifting his roots out of the ground. He's like, I'm ready. I go my own way, but your way may go along with mine for a while. Treebeard was down with the knowledge.
I am going to tap black for this adventure. Smitten Swordmaster. His adventure is Curry Favor. I don't know if he's going down to the Thai place for dinner or what. But anyways, Curry Flavor Sorcery. I gain X life and each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of creatures you control. A trigger here, because I cast my second spell, I get a knight.
I will also have a trigger, which mine will resolve first. I will go from 5 to 6 with the Sunscorch Regent and gain a life to 43. Then Treebeard will trigger. I'll put another +1 counter on Treebeard, going to 5.
This is a problem.
Dude, it's a big... So that was on cast of that.
Then on the cast of this, I'll also get a knight. It's going to come in tapped because of this authority, so he's chilling there.
It'll come in tapped. I gain a life. Because I gain a life, I'll put another +1 counter on Treebeard.
You were getting hosed.
So this guy's exiled. He is on an adventure. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 knights. So everybody's going to lose 4, and I'm going to gain 4.
All right, I'll go back to 40.
I'll be at 40.
It's
Dude,
not, it's
back
not
to 40.
12, right?
Seriously, we're back. We made it.
Move to combat and swing 2 at Daniel because he has 40 life. I have an attack trigger, Eminence. Whenever I attack with 1 or more knights, draw a card, discard a card. Because of Teferis, I will draw 2 cards. Because that's my second card this turn, I will draw 3 cards.
Ooh, the spice.
That's whenever a player.
Whenever a player, look at you shining.
I'm glowing.
Bright like a diamond.
When you draw this off of the council board, you draw 2 as well.
Yes.
So you draw 4
I draw
cards.
4.
Yeah.
So
Make
it's
it rain.
1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. So I draw my cards. I have to discard a card. I'm gonna discard a Sire Eleonora, the Discerning. And then you got a 2/2 knight coming at you.
I'll block the 2/2 knight with my Bramble. And before damage, I'm gonna tap my birds for a green and my strip mine for a green because of your coast. I'm gonna activate him. I'm gonna bounce him back to my hand.
Okay, in response to that, I think I would like to sacrifice my knight to Bartolome to put a counter on him.
This goes to my hand. I blocked and bounced to my hand.
Okay.
And I have 2 mana left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to discard a card. I'm going to discard a Sir Conrad.
That was a lot that he just drew.
It was.
It definitely was a lot.
He's getting a
Both
lot of
of you.
value. Yeah.
So
But I'm like, don't look at me.
Yeah. I'm also like, this doesn't draw cards. What are you talking about?
discard Sir Conrad, pass the turn.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Untap. Let's get it.
My
See
favorite
what if I
card.
can save us.
Can you save us?
Not you.
Not a part of this. Save
We were until you have a
patience, man,
10-10 fire.
patience.
Upkeep. Draw my card. Let's go.
I'm going to swap this out because this knight is...
Let's cast my mana curve from exile that was plotted for double free.
On cast, whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, I may draw a card.
You'll get a cast trigger.
I get a
and you'll
trigger.
get a cast trigger. So yours will resolve first, and then it'll go that way.
I get to draw a card.
This will now go to 7. Gain a life. Treebeard. I'll have Treebeard go to 7
All just for casting a rock.
because I gained life.
Oh, that's crazy. I cast Mana Crypt and my Rashmi will trigger. I have 2 triggers. Rashmi first. Whenever I cast a spell, each turn I reveal a top card in my library. If it's a non-land card with convert mana cost less than Mana Crypt, I could cast it with a pink mana cost or else put it in my hand. So I'm gonna reveal the top and it is Tamodi. So they cost way more than 0, so I can put it in my hand. And now my commander will trigger. Whenever I cast a spell from anywhere other than my hand, I may cast a permanent spell with converted mana cost equal or less than what I casted, and it's 0. And if I don't, I may put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. So I'll just put a land from my hand onto the battlefield because I don't have anything else. And now the crypt will resolve. Let's just do it, yeah?
That's what we're here to do.
Just cast
Daniel.
my spells, you know? Alright, so I'll tap for 2, because 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap for 7. I'm gonna cast the sorcery adventure, Fetch Quest. On cast, you get a trigger.
Go to 8, gain a life. Go to 8 and Treebeard.
And you get a cast my second spell.
Trigger Authority Council, gain a life. Go to Treebeard, go to 9.
I just want to play the
Also
game.
trigger.
You guys' triggers.
Our
Cool.
turn.
This resolves. So it's a sorcery adventure. I mill 7 cards, and then I put a creature, enchantment, or a land from among them, the milled cards, onto the battlefield.
Dang.
So let's see what we get. So let's reveal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
the mana drain.
7.
Ooh, what's that?
Dazzling Sphinx. I could put any creature, land, or enchantment onto them. Like my Dazzling Sphinx. So I'll put this on the battlefield.
It's gonna come in tapped.
And they come in tapped.
I'm going to gain a life from the Authorities Council. Have Treebeard gain another counter.
Cool.
You're just not.
So
Now it says whenever you gain life, put that many. It is not a macer.
So what Dazzling Sphinx does is it has flying, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles its cards from the top of their library until they exile an instant or sorcery card. You may cast that without paying its mana cost. Then that player puts the exiled cards that weren't cast away in the bottom of a random order. So I basically just take stuff. Awesome. That's what I like to see. Okay. You don't have any flyers, do you?
No flyer.
Awesome. I need life, and I don't want to hurt you. You're at 30. I'm gonna swing for 3 commander damage, going to you.
Don't
Mr.
let him fool you. He just doesn't want me to kill this
Oh,
guy.
I know. Okay.
I mean, I could go that way.
That's true.
In response, I will
I just need 3 life.
take 3 commander damage.
Cool.
Oh, he tried to scare you.
I know. That's scary.
Did it work?
It did, actually.
did. I thought
It
you
actually did.
He was channeling his inner Larry. He's like, I got the mustache, scary Larry, it's grown. Let's go.
Let's go, brother.
We can all aspire to greatness.
All right, and with that, I'm gonna pass my turn.
Woo, woo, woo.
Letting him untap. I got rid of my farewell.
Dude, I'm so happy about your farewell in the graveyard. So, I can't even begin to tell you how happy I am. All right, Civil Library trigger. I have 45 life. I'm probably gonna full send. I'm gonna draw them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
So I'm keeping it.
You draw 2.
You draw 2 cards.
I don't even know if I'm playing Magic at this point.
He has too many cards.
I have just the right amount. Okay.
I think you have too many
It's
cards.
just the
I
right
don't know if I'm
amount.
happy.
You have
but
too
you're
many
gonna-
cards. He has too many counters.
Listen, I feel like the draw 3 cards thing is also going unnoticed, you know?
He did it once.
I did it once.
He did it one time.
There will be more.
One more than this?
This is bad.
Look, I can do it once per turn. You guys are drawing cards left and right.
We gotta work together on this.
Tap 2 white. I'm gonna cast Auroric Champion. Protection from black and red, which doesn't apply.
You're safe from this guy.
Yeah. Whenever another creature enters battlefield, you may gain 1 life. So whenever another. So now I have something that will matter when you just have a thing ATB.
It's a Soul Sister.
To keep it. But I also still have 3 triggers.
In response,
Okay.
I'm going to buy us some time, gentlemen.
Okay, I like that.
I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna play Frost Breath.
What does it do?
Tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap. They're in their controller's next untap step.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap down these guys.
Ward 2. You don't have 2 life.
Oh,
2
effing
more.
A. All right, well,
Damn.
Can I pay the ward for it?
But now you will get it. I wasn't gonna give it to you, but now you're gonna get it. I'm sorry.
no, that's okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna tap down this guy, and I guess I'll tap down this guy.
That's pretty good. Good.
You stunned him.
Stunting on him.
Dab on the haters.
Hit him with the taser.
Let's go.
Your guy resolves, right?
This ETB's trigger. So I'm gonna gain 2 life. So first I'm gonna gain a life. So I'm gonna gain a life.
Also, do you gain anything off of him
3.
casting that?
Yeah, you should have gained off of the Frost Breath Cath too.
Gain. Put it on the. I'll go to 12 with. So I had 1 here, 1 there, and then I have a life gain here. Go to 13 on Treebeard. So I casted this, gained 1 life, get in this.
You've angered the trees.
Dude, that's a big tree beard.
The Ents.
I'm gonna tap 5, crack the treasure, tap the elf, and I'm gonna cast Elder Gargaroth.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
So Elder Gargaroth, Vigilance, Reach, Trample. Whenever it attacks or blocks, choose 1. Create a 3/3 beast creature token, gain 3 life, or draw a card.
On cast of that.
I will get a knight because it's your second.
Comes in tapped. I gain a life. The Authority of Consoles. I go to 14 on Treebeard. Auroric Champion will see whenever another creature gains a life, so I'll gain another life. I'll go to 15.
He just made it so hard.
This is really all sorts of bad.
Are we done resolving everything?
That's all my stuff.
Now this will ETB. Trigger. Trigger. Gain a life. I'm gonna gain 3 life. 1, 2, 3. I will also get a 3rd energy counter. Boop.
The arena app is crashing right now.
I get 3 triggers here.
Yes, you do.
16, 17, 18.
There's only one thing left to do, Mike, and that is smash.
Face with trample. Problems, both of you guys can be problems. I don't know who to kill first.
Not nose goes. I don't know.
He drew 1,000,000 cards.
That's the only reason why I'm thinking about killing him
Yeah.
first, but he still
I'm
has a
wide
lot of
open.
cards. All right, I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing with the halfling, and I'm gonna swing with the commander Treebeard. Trigger's gonna happen whenever you attack. You may play 3 energy. I will pay 3 energy. I will put 2+1 counters on Treebeard, going to 20. I will give Treebeard a flying counter.
Why can't I breathe? That's fucking nuts.
He's not just a tree, he's a motherfucking angel tree. This motherfucker got wings. He's uprooted from the ground and he's full flying, and he's coming at you.
Oh, he's anointed.
He's anointed. He's coming at you because he said your knights weren't holy enough for us because you didn't protect the ends. So you got 20 commander damage coming at you, and you have 4 coming at you.
Oh, I can't do anything about the 4.
Thank God it's not 21 because I'm taking it.
I have a response on attack. I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna cast Heroic Intervention. On cast of Heroic Intervention, you gain a life.
I gain a life on the cast. I get a +1 counter on the Sun Scorch.
You're gonna give it to. Oh no.
Oh no! It had to be 21. Why would I not do this? Boop, 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 boop.
I had to kill someone or contribute to killing someone.
Oh! Assist!
Assist.
You're my Scottie Pippen.
But I do when I cast that. It is my first spell I'm casting this turn, so I'm going to reveal the top card of my library, and if it's a non-land card with converted mana cost less than 2, I can cast it without paying its mana cost, or else it goes to my hand. Reveal Augur of Autumn. It goes to my hand.
Great card.
Well, I hope you have an answer to this because I did.
Oh, that's why I had to kill you, because all those cards in your hand.
Dude,
Oh,
someone has to die.
Yes, come on. Look at his face.
Maybe.
He was like, you did this to me.
I was like, man, 20, that's pretty bad.
How about this? Hey, you know who you're killing the game after this one.
Well, like I said,
past
you know,
game memories
Hey,
coming in next time.
he might have done the killing blow, but I'm the one who killed you.
yeah, it was a team effort.
X2 Daniel.
I'll take
man,
it.
The salt levels are medium right now.
Dude, he Caitlin Clark that, man. He was like,
Oh
I'm
my
hooking you up
God.
with, he's got that assist. Yeah, those Caitlin Clark numbers are going up.
Have fun with that, because
I
that was pretty tricky. I like that.
Oh, he's fucking out of here. Damn.
Kevin, I only killed you because you were a threat. Can I see the card that you were going to stop
I
it?
get stuff like destroy target non-land permanent
I think that gets around ward
because it can't be countered.
because it can't be countered.
Yeah, sure.
Destroy a creature.
Yeah.
So I was gonna like take out the 2 biggest things
Oh, man, it
and
happens.
give my guys double strike.
So now you know what we get to do? We get to be like, go all the way back on your deck in the exile.
Off to the spirit realm.
Look at him though, he's so sad he's losing his partner.
I'm very sad.
He's like, I don't know how to deal with these 2 right now.
These 2, they were the strongest ones, and I'm glad that I got to contribute to
How
killing.
could you say that? We're the strongest ones.
You drew a million cards.
Every time I play a
You're
card,
not
it
gonna
does
talk to
10
yourself.
things.
You're not gonna talk I plead the 5th about my board strength.
The guy-
You know, I don't want to. How strong is your board? I plead the 5th.
Me and
I
you are
prefer-
behind here. I had to kill somebody, so we can have a chance here.
Well, like I said, I hope you have an answer. Good luck.
I might have something.
I know you're killing next game. He's killing both of us. He's coming after both of us next game.
Well, that was fun. Thanks.
Are
guys.
you
I have 6 cards in hand. I ship the turn to you.
Have fun with the field of behemoths.
untap?
I believe in you.
I believe in me
As a
too.
fellow ninja player, I believe in you.
I believe in me too. I'm not gonna do that. I will draw for turn. Pow.
Let's go.
You know, I really thought that frost breath was going to save my life. I felt so good about that.
Except for the ward.
The ward, yes.
He tried to help you.
He was a homie. Oh, he was a homie.
I guess I'm not a homie.
But guess what? Guess
The
what?
homie Shane.
Who's still alive? He can talk all the crap from the dead zone. Who's still alive? These guys.
I just gotta say it. Kevin always has the answers, so I just gotta make sure. Next time I'm gonna try my best.
Talking all that
to keep you
shit underneath in his casket.
We tried.
I know he's got this.
He's banging on the thing, trying to get out.
I am going to tap and draw 3.
Okay,
Awesome.
no triggers in this end.
1.
Yeah,
Thank God.
It's gone.
2.
Trigger, 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 trigger,
Three.
trigger, trigger,
All right,
trigger,
that's
trigger,
a-
trigger, choo choo.
Swamp for turn. I'm
still
gonna
waiting for you to
tap
do
the
something.
arcane signet and play a soul ring.
Trigger, gain a life, go to 11.
Spin the wheel of fortune.
Let's go. The prosperous innkeeper will have Treebeard give him a little.
Can you tap his creature down by chance?
Bro, I've already done all that.
The tapping's been tapped already, bro.
I need you to tap his creature for me.
I don't know what I'm playing anymore, guys. Like I said,
Play Lorcana.
I'm gonna tap 3.
I'm playing Arcana. Dude, Star Wars Unlimited, bro.
I'm gonna bring out my commander.
It's Pokemon.
Let's go.
Metazoo.
All right, cast. Thank you. Yeah, fuck.
Well, okay, on
Fuck.
cast trigger, I will gain a life, have it go to 12, 5 to the prosperous innkeeper. Then it ETBs, comes in tapped. I gain a life to authorities and councils, I'll do another one to the Prosperous Innkeeper. Then it comes in the battlefield from the champion. I gain a life, go to 50, and then Justin, let's have the Innkeeper keep getting bigger so you guys can just be scared.
That's a pretty thick innkeeper.
You make me want to like throw up right now. All right,
Just keep casting spells.
I'm gonna go to clean up and discard acquisition.
What is happening?
On your end step, I'm gonna tap 1.
Hell yeah, you
Blue
are. Hell yeah, what are you doing?
for Mystical Tutor.
Cast trigger.
Cast trigger.
I gain a life, go to 13. I'll have the Innkeeper go to 8.
Psych rift, bro.
Okay, cool. Now I have a cast trigger. Whenever I cast my first spell each turn and reveal a top card, if it's less than 1, I can cast it without paying its mana cost. Oh, it's 2! Alright, I get put that in my hand. So first he goes to my hand. Now Mystical Tutor will resolve. I search my library for instant sorcery, reveal it, and put it on top. I don't have a Psych Rift. I got something better.
Hey.
I'm gonna put Expropriate on top.
Oh, baby!
You got rid of my 1 board wipe.
That's still not good for you.
Bro, nothing's good for me right now.
But that's definitely not good. If you have a counter, Expropriate is a game-winning spell.
It is
I'm gonna
what
go
it
to
is.
my untap.
It is what it is.
Mana Crypt Trigger.
Evens, I'm good. I'll have to take damage. Ooh, evens are good.
He's good.
To go. Draw my card, which is hidden.
Nuck if you buck.
Let's do this. I'm gonna tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1.
You hear that? He's
9,
desperate.
9. I'm gonna cast Expropriate. On cast Expropriate, that's my first spell. I cast this turn. My trigger, then yours will
What's your
trigger.
trigger? Yeah, yours trigger first and mine trigger second, then resolves first. You cast a spell, this will go to 14. I'll gain a life. This will go to 9.
So she will trigger, reveal the top. Swan Song goes to my hand. Now Expropriate will resolve. Starting with me, each player votes for a time or money. For each time vote, I take an extra turn after this. For each money vote, choose a permanent that owned by that voter. I gain control of it, and it's exiles. So for myself, I'll choose time. I get an extra turn. What do you choose?
My stuff's too big, and it's choose, not target, right?
It's
You
choose.
just choose.
Whatever you pick, I can take.
So I'm just gonna give you time, hoping you don't do it, and then because nothing in your stuff's gonna save him. Stuff for me can kill people. He can win with my
I
stuff.
still don't think I can do it.
If you give him a creature,
I'm not giving you a turn. You get money. You get
okay.
what you want. You want to draw cards? You want ninjutsu, bro?
I want to draw cards though. Hand me this.
Enjoy.
Still takes tapped.
Two extra
Two
turns,
extra turns.
one stolen.
So you're going.
So I'm gonna go to combat.
Okay, you're in combat.
You have a big ass reacher.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
And when I block, I get to choose. Draw a card, gain 3 life, get a beast.
I'm gonna attack my Sphinx and my commander. I'm gonna send them both your way.
How much is that?
So my commander's a 3/3, and Sphinx is a 4/5.
And then what do you get for the triggers?
Dazzling Sphinx deals combat damage to a player. That player exiles from top card until they hit an instant sorcery card. I may cast out without paying its mana cost.
Yeah, you can play my deck. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so damage.
Damage. So I'll take
7.
3 from commander. So
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You gain 3, correct?
Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exile.
Exile top card until you hit an instant or sorcery. I could cast out without paying its mana cost.
Peer. That's a source.
Peer into the abyss.
Draw half, lose half your life. Or do you want to make me draw half my deck?
So I'm gonna cast Peer into the abyss.
So you can lose half your life.
Well, on cast first, my commander will trigger, and then your things will trigger.
Yeah. So I'll go to 15, gain a life, put another counter on my Innkeeper.
My commander triggers, and if I cast a spell from anywhere other than my hand, I may cast a permanent spell equal or lesser mana value from my hand without paying its mana cost. 4, I can cast something with 7 or beneath. Let's get a little crazy. I'm gonna cast Timeless Witness from my hand without paying its mana cost.
Oh, because you have to resolve that first.
Yeah, it's a thing. Oh, so I cast this.
Cast trigger, go to 16, gain a life, go to 11.
So when I cast this, it enters the battlefield. I return target card from my graveyard to my hand. And I think you know what I'm going for.
Oh man.
Do it. Do the farewell.
I'm gonna grab Farewell.
The farewell skis.
That affects you too.
It does.
I don't care.
No problem.
Yeah.
Just do it after your extra turns.
So now, Period of the Invincible Final Resolve. Target player draws cards equal to half the number of cards in the library and loses half their life, rounded up.
So you're gonna lose 22 life.
And then you're gonna draw.
38. Trigger the Ghostly Pilferer. I draw a card off the pier into the abyss cast.
What a hand.
Okay, it's a big ass fucking hand. I might have to go to my end step because I can't.
Oh, no Reliquary Tower.
You have no Reliquary Tower.
I don't. Well, before that, I'm gonna tap for a green and cast an Elvis Pilgrim.
Uncast trigger. Go to 17.
Bang!
Go to 12. Now with ETBs,
Now ETBs.
Comes in tapped.
It does come in tap.
I gain a life. I'll go to 13.
I'm gonna go with my discard. I'm gonna keep these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Choose wisely, Daniel-san.
5.
His 7 favorite
6,
cards.
7. And discard the rest. If you guys want to see
So
them.
it's gonna just.
He
What
might
am I
do, he
on
might
tap?
do one more turn of shenanigans though. He's got another extra one after that.
I saw the whiteboard. First mana crypt trigger. Evens are good, odds are bad. Always.
Even
Evens.
Steven.
And draw my card. I'm gonna play a land in Ancient Tomb for my turn.
Wow. This is your first extra turn.
Yes. And so,
Is this
but
what this is for? The one I
yeah,
got
that
okay.
yeah. So I'm just gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing the Sphinx
Yep.
and my commander.
Do it, bro.
Oh,
Come at me, bro.
You're ugly. I'm gonna swing both of these your way.
You don't want to swing one of me?
No.
Let me get a creature to trigger. Because
All
I
right.
can create a beast and be like, bum, 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 bum.
Like I said, play my deck, Daniel. All right, I'm
So-
taking.
Set.
You're gonna let him play your deck? How's he gonna
three-
play your deck again? Is that thing? Oh, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
This is the thing.
I'm
So
gonna take
3
You
commander.
can't block 'cause you
1,
have a
2,
flyer?
3. I do not.
I gain 3. Yes. And you
1, 2,
exile.
3, 4. Exile.
Exile.
Counterspell. You cast it. Nothing happens.
Nothing
Does
happens.
Do you cast it?
I can't cast it, but it
Okay.
reveals until it hits something, and then I can't cast it. So
Okay.
it just does nothing.
So I don't
So
get a
this will
trigger
fizzle.
either. You have a lot of open mana.
I do. I'm gonna tap for 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna cast a Beanstalk Giant. So it's Beanstalk Giant's power. Well, on cast.
I gain a life to 18, get a +1, go to 14 because the Treebeard trigger.
My cast after that.
Your
My
next.
because my first spell.
Sorry. Yep.
I reveal a top card and see if it's less than 6. Mana Confluence
Goes to
goes
your
to my hand.
Okay.
Then ETBs.
ETBs comes in tapped. Boop. Gain a life, go to 15.
I'm gonna tap this and draw 3 cards.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good card.
He didn't find what he was looking for in half the deck.
I'll go to my last final turn. Untap everything. Evens again. Evens are good. Odds are bad.
Let's see it.
Odds are bad. 1, 2, 3.
Finally, you pay
Yeah,
for the
one.
mana crypt.
You have
Finally.
way better luck with that thing than I do.
Draw my card. I'm gonna cast something. Pay 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take 2. 2 white. A white and
This is
a
your
white.
final turn.
Yes.
Yeah. Cast Farewell. And I'm gonna choose all modes except for the graveyard. I'm gonna exile all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. I'm gonna hold priority, and then I'm gonna tap my birds for a white and 2 blue.
Well, you are casting, so I'm going to go up to 19.
Yeah.
I am going to gain a life. I'll still put a 16 for the Treebeard trigger. Why are you untapping?
Because I was gonna do some. I was gonna hold priority and do that, but that triggers.
Okay, so now do your what you were doing to hold priority. Oh, that
Ragno trigger. I reveal a top card.
Chamil.
Chamil.
Oh,
It's
spells can't be countered.
so it goes man. Okay, with Farewell on this, I'm gonna hold priority for Farewell. And I'm gonna tap 2 and a white with
Yeah.
birds. I'm gonna cast a Fairy's Protection.
No way.
So until my next turn, my life total can't change, and everything I gain protection from everything. All my permanents phase out.
All right, I'll tap 2, and I'll play Mana Leak, trying to counter it, but you can pay 3.
3? Yeah, I could definitely play 3.
Make him pay. Yeah, make him pay.
Yeah, make them pay.
Another cast. I go to 20. Gain a life. Gain a life for the other spell that was cast.
It's like he's at 19 to me, so it makes me feel better. But he's at 16.
Okay.
Cool. So my permanents will phase out. My life total can't change, and I get protection from everything. And then that resolves, and I exile it. And then Pharaoh finally resolves. Exile all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments.
Back to the command zone, my friend.
Spicy, dude.
Thanks.
So you're phased out.
Yeah, phase
So you
out.
can't
So
do
I
anything.
gotta discard.
Oh, the life gain machine has been temporarily shut down.
I'll discard,
Back to the
These three.
Stone Age.
and I'll pass my turn.
Okay, untap, draw for turn. I did a
think
lot.
for
I did a
something.
lot with little.
Dude, he did crazy things with little. And that peer just helped me.
What can I say except you're welcome?
He said, Daniel, take the wheel. I approve.
I'm gonna tap a white, and I'm gonna cast an Esper Sentinel. I'm gonna tap 4, and I'm gonna cast a 1 ring. I'll get protection from everything until the next turn.
We're both protected.
And I might as well just draw. So I'll tap the ring to draw. Pass the turn.
Untap.
Let's go, Shane.
Some fucking ninja shit.
This is gonna, I feel this, man. This is gonna be a big turn.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna float a black,
all
play a Demir Aqueduct, bounce that to my hand.
Okay.
Use the floating, tap 1, 2, 4, 5.
Doesn't come in tapped. I don't gain life.
Woo! Finally.
You've been doing
No
that all
triggers.
game.
Oh, thank
Oh, it's a beautiful
Oh
day.
man.
Okay, I'm gonna go to discard and play. Put a swamp in my graveyard. I'm gonna pass.
All right, I'm back in the game.
We're back, baby.
I'm gonna untap. Mana Crypt will trigger. I'll roll evens, good, odds, or bad.
Woo woo.
Draw my card per turn. Tap for 2. Fellwar Stone. I'll cast a Fellwar Stone.
Never too late to get stoned.
First spell I cast, I reveal a top card. Goes to my hand. An island. Perfect.
On your Fellwar Stone, are you paying for Esper Sentinel?
I'll pay. All right, time for combat. I can't hit an inch. I got a full send at you.
Don't have to.
I definitely don't have to, but I definitely should.
Alright.
My Beanstalk Giant, your Sphinx, and my Commander your way.
All right, so it looks like I have to block your 8/8.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm gonna die.
You'll take total 7. 1, 2, 3. Gain 3 off that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you ready for another expropriate? All right, exile.
Shut up.
It's
All
it.
right.
Two expropriates in this
Yes,
fucking deck?
lofty denial.
Okay, that doesn't do anything.
All right.
Just flip the table over.
I'd like, sure, take whatever you fucking want. You want the fucking One Ring? What the fuck do you want? You take it, I'm gonna get it back when he kills you. Are you passing or are you doing stuff?
I got a pass after that.
You have all those cards and you're passing?
They weren't great cards.
Okay, so my turn.
Yeah.
Untap. I lose a life for the burden counter. Draw 1 card for turn. I'm gonna tap this. I'm gonna get a burden
cut that
counter
for me,
and
sir?
draw 2 cards. I'm gonna play a Rogue's Passage for land for turn. Tap 2, cast a Selesnya Signet. Tap 3, cast a Cadmus Staff of Hermes. It's a legendary equipment. It's from Assassin's Creed. Equipped creature has lifelink. As long as you have 30 more life, which I do, the equipped creature has +5/+5, indestructible, prevent all damage, and has equipped per 2 white. I will then, if that resolves, move to tap 2, and I will equip my Esper Sentinel. Make my Esper Sentinel have lifelink, 6/6 indestructible. I'll move to combat because my Esper Sentinel's been out, and I'll swing at you for 6/6 lifelink indestructible.
Appreciate
I
it.
know at one point you didn't want my help. You were like getting his help, but now we see that what happens when we let other Magic players run wild. What do you
I have
block
one
it with?
explosive turn. Block it with the house.
Pretty explosive.
It was really explosive.
Okay, so that dies.
Yes.
I gain 6 life. I'm tapped out, so I have to pass the turn.
Untap. Bada bing, bada boom. Draw for turn. Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. Swamp for turn. How many cards do you guys have in hand?
5, 6.
7.
I'm gonna do the thing. I'm
gotta
gonna
do it.
tap 1, 2,
Just do it.
3. You have 7 cards in hand?
I do.
So this is gonna be Demir. I'm gonna tap 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tapping out. I'm gonna play Extract Brain. Target opponent chooses X cards from their hand. Look at those cards. You may cast a spell from among them without paying its mana cost.
Which is me?
Yes.
I get his hand. All right, and I can play anything without paying its mana cost.
Is this your chance to
just
turn
hide-
the corner?
just
Are
hide
you
that.
able to turn the corner?
Just hide the hand.
That's
What are you
the
talking
one.
about? You didn't have gas in here.
I was bait. I was a bait.
He is still your opponent, you know.
Yeah. You look at your
Don't-
face. You did not pay for the Esper Sentinel though on that,
Yes.
so I will draw a card.
Playing Apex Devastator.
Oh my god.
It's a.
So you're
8
casting it.
Yeah, I'm casting it for Cascade, 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 Cascade. My heart is like pumping right now, guys. When I cast a spell, exile the top cards of my library until I exile a non-land.
He actually gets to play the game.
Yeah.
And you're like, I've been out for 2 years. He's like, my mustache has gotten much
Alright,
longer.
alright.
We're still playing?
Okay, Baleful Strix, that's 1.
Okay.
Go to 3.
Cool. When it enters the battlefield, I get to draw a card, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I will draw a card.
That would interrupt because it resolves.
Cool. Exile Command Sphere.
Go to 2.
Cool. I will cast this, and I will give, your commander.
Okay.
How big's your giant?
It's
Giant.
an 8/8.
It's an 8/8.
Exile, Swamp.
It has to be a
Exile.
spell.
Yeah, exile, command tower, exile, swamp, exile, island. Wow. Okay, Batterfly Swarm.
That was the last one?
That was the last
All
one.
4? No responses?
Cool. Do these go into the bottom of my library in any order? Wow. Okay.
At 5 life, you did something.
I did it, guys.
Dude,
I
you have
did
blockers.
something. Well, that's all she wrote.
On your end step, I'll tap this and draw 3 cards.
Knew that was coming.
Yes. Now go untap. Evens are good. Odds are bad for Mana Crypt.
Odds.
Evens are good. I'll draw my card for turn.
Chilling.
I'll play an island for my turn. So my guy's big buff. So I'm gonna tap for 3, I'm gonna cast Sword of Forge and Frontier. Quick creature gets +2/+2 and protection from red and green. When it deals combat damage to a player, I exile top 2 cards in my library. I may play those cards this turn. I cast Sword of Forge and Frontier.
First non-creature spell. Are you paying 6?
Go ahead, draw. And also I'll cast Trigger. That was my first spell this turn. A reveal top card. If it's less than it, it is. Enlightened Tutor. So I'm gonna cast that. Enlightened Tutor, because I revealed it, so I can cast that. I'm gonna grab a Soul Ring. That's the only thing I can really grab.
Man, the only thing that's helping me is this Sarah Ascendant type ability.
Getting a little low there.
Yeah, my deck is a little shrinkage. And then I paid 3 to cast it, and I'll these 2 to equip it to the Sphinx, and I'll go to combat.
Okay, yeah, assume you're hitting me.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing my Giant and my Drake.
So that's 6
6
plus 8?
Yes.
So 14? Oh, it's 9 now? So I'm taking 15.
Yes.
Okay, 51, trigger.
Trigger that. When it deals combat damage to a player, I may exile top 2 cards of my library. I may play them this turn. I will reveal Soul Ring, and I'll reveal an island. Yes, I can play them this turn. And then now I can play an additional land this turn. But damage happens. Yes, trigger Dazzling. You exile top cards off your library until you hit instant or sorcery.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Each player chooses a creature or planeswalker they control, sacrifices the rest. Players that can't cast a creature or planeswalker until next. Whoa! Is that a must or not? What is the deal?
I think that's a May.
You may cast
Oh, damn it! I was so excited.
Let's decline to cast that. No way.
You don't want to cast it? So go to the graveyard? Where does it go?
Yeah, it's exiled. Pay 2.
Because I wanted to keep my tree big.
I'm gonna cast a Arcane Signet. Use the Arcane Signet to cast a Soul Ring from exile. And when I cast a Soul Ring from exile, my commander will trigger. So if I have something with 1 or less in my hand, I cast my Soul Ring, and I'm gonna tap for 3, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna cast an Elven Chorus. It's an enchantment. I may look at the top card of my library at any time. I can cast creatures cards from the top of my library, and creatures I control tap add 1 mana of any color. Take a gander. It's not a creature. I will pass my turn.
Untap, lose 2 to the Burrowing, draw a card. I'll tap this to go to 3. I'll draw 3 cards. Tap this into this for green-white. I'll first cast an Essence Warden. Whenever another creature enters battlefield under your control, you guessed it, I can't alive. For the green, I'll use the white to cast a Soul Warden. You guessed it, whenever another creature enters battlefield, I gain a life. This will see this, I'll gain 1 life.
Sounds good.
Pay 1 white. I'm gonna cast Olin Escort. It's a human cleric, vigilance. Sacrifice it. Target creature you control gets a +1 counter on it. Gains lifelink, indestructible to end a turn. Trigger. Gain 2 life.
I have a response for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap my birds for a white. I'm a Swords Apex Devastator. Yeah, because he can give stuff unblockable. Yeah, I'm not paying 6 for this.
For Esper.
Yeah.
So I'll draw a card. You have 1 mana.
Yeah, I don't have anything that I can do though.
5 life, that's pretty good. You get
Yeah.
10.
You get 10 life from
Exiled.
that. Exiled.
10. You're in this thing!
I didn't want to
4
get
life.
hit.
So I'll tap 1 white, and I'm gonna cast Alseed. Life Bounty. Lifelink, I can pay 1. Sacrifice it. Target creature or enchantment you control gains protection from a color of your choice till end of turn. Trigger, gain 2 life.
You're still at such a high life.
I'm gonna swing at you for 6. I'm just gonna keep banging on your door.
Knock, knocking on Daniel's door.
I'm gonna block with the Timeless Witness.
Hey. Okay, I gain 6.
Yeah.
Back to 60.
And also, on that cast of the Swords Shield trigger, I get a look at the top. Rashmi, on the Swords cast. Cultivate. Put it in my hand.
I have to go to discard because I have to go to my ends. I'll pass. Guess I'll discard Hunter's Insight. I'll discard the Feldadar Umbra.
All right, I'm gonna play Swamp for turn.
Oh, it's true.
1, 2, black. I'm going to cast Twisted Embrace. It's an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. As long as enchanted permanent is a creature, I get +1/+1. All right, what is the biggest bad here? You can draw my cards. All right, I'm gonna get that.
Okay. That sucks. It'll die.
I will then sack my command sphere
That got you a lot of value, though.
It did.
to
It really
draw
did.
a card.
Half my library.
Second command sphere to draw a card.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play my favorite equipment in the entire game. Loxodon Warhammer.
Lifelink and
guys.
Trample?
+3/+0.
That's why I got rid of the Devastator.
Yes,
I
it
knew
is.
something was gonna come. I knew it.
Okay, I'm gonna tap 3 and I'm gonna equip it to my Baleful Strix.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm just gonna keep these guys up for some defense for now and say go.
On your end step, I'm gonna tap your guy and draw 3 cards.
Fucker.
Not good.
I
Not
can't
good.
actually complain. I got 1 ring. I'm gonna draw 4.
Untap.
Roll 4 crypt.
Yeah.
Get
Odds.
evens. You always go even
I
safe,
always
right?
go evens. Let's go. It just
You hit
happens
my
to-
phone, and it's like, it's 2 senses of salt. You hit my phone, and you didn't get the loss of life.
Flooded strand for my land for turn. But it's a forest because of your thing. And it will go up. Giant thing. There's a card I want to cast, but it will literally deck me out if I do it. So I can't do it. Yeah, and I can't. I
Can
really
you
want to.
count his deck for us since you're in the game with us, in our hearts and minds, and
there's 2
actually
cards.
physically here at the table? How much better is it to be a patron, not at home watching the game, but you're in person helping?
true.
We're able to be like here helping us.
Because I have cards that make me draw a
You
lot.
got 18 in here.
Oh, I can't do that.
Dude, keep ripping them.
I'm going to pay 2, activate my sword, Forge Frontier, to equip it to my Beanstalk.
So in response to your activation,
Okay.
I'll tap 3 in response, and I'm gonna beast within
My
your
Beanstalk?
beanstalk giant. So I'll turn it into a 3/3.
Okay, so I paid the 2 to equip it to that. And you're killing it.
I am killing it.
My Beanstalk will die and become a smaller beast. I'll
It's
get a
me.
3/3.
Whenever another creature, trigger, gain 2 life.
Equip the sword again, paying 2 mana.
Yep. That doesn't have haste.
Yes. I'm going to put to my Birds of Paradise.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to
combat.
swing your wizard at you. And I'm going to swing the bird at you, Lynch.
For 2, and I have no flyers.
2 damage.
I have no flyers.
Yes.
I take 2. Okay.
And so, trigger the sword. I exile top 2. I may play on this turn.
Okay.
Windswept Teeth.
Or the saga.
Dang.
Did you? And you may play 1 additional land.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just going to play the Windswept Teeth.
You don't have time for that.
I don't want to thin my deck out even more. So this is going to say exile. And I can't play any of these. These
So
thin
you
my deck
passing?
out. Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's your turn.
Untap, lose 3 life, draw a card. I'm gonna tap this, put a counter, go to 4, draw 4 cards.
It's rough.
You know, at least we don't have the Treebeard with Red Bull.
Honestly, yes. It could be a lot worse.
I'm tapping 6. I'm casting Vortex Monstrous Raider.
Oh, shit.
my
It's
fucking
a
God.
6 CMC.
Oh my God.
It's got trample and haste, and I double my counters. A permanent or player, which is gonna affect that,
Yeah.
but not now. If 1 or more permanent would be put on you guys half as much. I will then, Foreign collects enters, trigger, I gain 2 life. I'm gonna pay 1 planes, path to exile, 1 of your blockers.
Exile.
So you'll go get a forest.
Okay, that'll resolve.
Okay, or a basic, sorry, basic. I don't know why I said forest. I guess I just looked and I saw so much green on your board.
Yeah.
I got jealous with
Fail.
lots of land. You failed to find?
Yeah.
I'm going to swing at you for 12. 6 and 6.
I'll block the 6 that the Sentinel 6. Take 6.
And then I will gain 6.
Wow, the turntables. Again.
Okay.
I've never seen life loss from the ring be so irrelevant. It's just, it's free cards every turn.
He's gonna get double the counters from Vorinclex.
So I have 7 cards. I'm gonna go ahead and discard birds and life gift. Because I'm missing land drops. So fuck this enchantment. I will pass the turn.
All right, untap once again. Raw for turn. Bada bing.
When I put a count
You
permanent,
get 2.
Two.
so that means I'm gonna draw that much more.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Who's seen Vortex with the ring? I
I
haven't.
feel like I shouldn't fist bump that,
You
but
feel like you did. I shouldn't have high-fived or fist bumped that, but you did.
I did.
That's insane. You survived a farewell board wipe
Cool.
and 2 extra turns on
Well, I told you, it's very low. Like, look, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop. I told you this was like, besides a couple of the big creatures that I mentioned, the 2 that I basically had, it's all small. It's kind of
You
quick to
still don't even
rebuild.
have Ballista out.
I'm gonna play a swamp for turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap the swamp that I just played because
Yeah.
it's pretty.
Yeah. it's
And
very
I'm gonna
big.
play a dockside chef, not extortionist.
Oh, I'm about to say,
Even though you don't have red, we both still puckered.
why did I clench? You're not in red.
I know, we both, because we just heard dockside.
Oh yeah, the PTSD.
Yeah. Are you still having fun?
Loving it.
Welcome to be here.
Thank you.
Hey, because at this point,
Yeah.
it's back to me and you again. We gotta solve this. We gotta solve this problem again. My answers are low.
All right.
I draw a few cards, everybody panics, you know? This guy's over here slamming the ring with double counters. Like, yes.
I'm gonna swing the Baleful Strix at you, Lynch.
How much is it?
Okay, 1, 2, and 3, I'm gonna suit up. I'm gonna give my Baleful Strix a goddamn mecha suit. Until the end of the turn, target creature becomes
4/5 base
4/5.
toughness?
Yeah, so
Okay, so
8 lifelink.
So I take 8.
Yep. I also get to draw a card. And I'm going to cast Said from Said and Done. Return target instant or sorcery from my graveyard to my hand.
I'm pure to do this.
Yes, sir.
Luckily, we don't have enough mana to cast it.
Not yet. That'll go back into my hand for future.
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
Put it on tap. Upkeep. My mana cripple trigger. Evens.
Odds.
Ah! Take it. We're ready to go 1-1, baby.
I'll
Come
draw
on.
my card for turn. It's not what I needed, but it's a Misty Rainforest.
Daniel the Tiger's going down.
So I gotta cast this card. This is why you'll be able to see why I didn't cast it earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 blue here. 5, 6. Cast a Concentrated Sphinx.
Oh. You're about to deck when I play.
It's a May, so I don't have to.
There you go.
But it's more for a blocker. Another blocker, just so I can do some damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can tap the Ancient Tomb for a green because of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 6 mana, I'm gonna cast AC.
Oh, damn.
Play an additional land on each of my turns, and whenever a land enters the battlefield, I draw a card. So you can see why I wasn't playing.
Yes.
I wasn't doing the thing. I'll go to combat. You got some cool stuff. You don't have a flyer. I'm gonna swing my birds your way.
So you take 2?
You take 2 damage. Then exile top card. Vega, the Watcher, and a Mystic Gate. So I'll cast my Vega, the Watcher from exile, paying white, blue, and colorless. Whenever I cast a spell from anywhere other than my hand, I draw a card. I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw for turn. I'm not gonna tap the ring. So instead of putting 5, Vorinclex will put 6 because it says permanent.
Oh, yeah.
I draw 6.
Okay.
Whiff.
Land. Oh, my Sphinx will trigger all the times. I'll do it 1 trigger of this, so I'll draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Ballsy, bro.
I like it. Dig deeper.
Okay, I'm gonna tap 3. I'm gonna cast Heliod Suncrown.
Oh god, okay.
So, indestructible, enchantment god. As long as your devotion to white is less than 5, he's not a creature. Whenever you gain life, put a +1 counter on target creature enchantment. So he's a creature because he has enough, but he's also got indestructible. What happens is he comes and they check. His permissions show that he is a creature because a devotion is meant. Trigger, I will gain 2 life. There's 2 instants of life gain. Whenever you gain life, put a +1 counter on target creature. So I'm going to put 2 counters on Vorinclex. Yeah, I'll go put another 2 counters on Vorinclex to go to 4 total. So Vorinclex will get 4 from the 2 instances of life gain from the Essence Warden and the Soul Warden. Sacrifice the Escort. Target creature you control with a +1 counter on it, the Vorinclex, gains indestructible and lifelink until end of turn. Tap 5. Cast Fumigate. Destroy all creatures. You gain 1 life for each creature destroyed this way. Indestructible, currently indestructible, and this is also indestructible. So I will board wipe all creatures.
So much life gain, so many counters.
And I'm gonna gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'll gain 11 life and I'll...
Response.
Okay, response.
Fumigate on the stack.
Tap 4, and I'm going to channel Odawara, Soaring City. I will return Vorinclex to your hand.
And then the bomb goes off.
And then the bomb goes off.
Yeah, the bomb definitely goes off.
He came
So
to your
1,
house, he set
2,
up the
3,
tent.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I was just 1 mana short to be able to give my guy
I
protection
was
from the color.
looking at that.
But I am gonna now swing at you for 6 lifelink with my Esper.
That's fair.
I'll gain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'm gonna discard the Gaffer, Ashes Heart, Alice Pregame, and Volatile Fault. So I'm gonna discard these cards into the graveyard. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. I land. I'm gonna tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And you're gonna lose half your life.
Half
Go to
my
7,
life?
'cause you're casting, we know.
Peer into the abyss.
So go to 7. So how many cards do you have?
I don't know. Okay.
Draw 32.
So draw 32 cards.
Let's see.
Do you pay 6 for the pier?
No, I did not.
There.
Okay, draw.
You gotta do some crazy stuff right now, dude.
I don't know if
If there's a Jin in your hand, that better be ninjutsu.
I don't have my commander out right now.
That's true.
I'll play an Ornithopter for free.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Somebody die. Please.
2 more people
I'm seeing
die.
the life totals do this every turn.
I like...
I'm going to play a Fog Bank. Defender flying, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to Fog Bank and dealt by Fog Bank. Tap 3. I'm gonna cast Mutated Cultist. It's a 1/3 devoid, Eldrazi Horror. Whenever I cast a spell, remove all counters from up to 1 target permanent an opponent controls. Pew, 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 1 ring.
Really?
Get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
The next spell I cast this
Oh
turn
my
costs
God.
1 less for each counter removed this way.
6 less. But you have no colored mana.
I have no colored mana. I don't have much. I'm gonna play an Ornithopter of Paradise.
Oh my god, only 2. Let's go. Let's
Dude.
go.
That's all. Fuck, I gotta discard.
That's true. Yeah, I'll have to discard.
Alright.
Untap. Upkeep. Mana Crypt. Evens are good. Odds are bad, always.
Oh,
3.
she's starting to sting.
I almost blew it up a lot, and I was like, you know what?
I don't know.
Let the greed of the crypt.
I'm gonna tap for 1, 2. Green, white, and blue. We cast my commander again. Just so I have something. And then I'm gonna equip the sword to my commander. Flying on lifelink. So now I have some life. I'll play my land for turn, which is a headquarters. Comes in tapped. And then I will pass. I have to go discard. 1, 2.
Untap. Don't take life loss in the ring. There's no burden counters on it. I will draw for turn. I control 2 basics. You heard me talk about them before, so Canopy Vista. All right, so I'm gonna tap 6, casting Vorinclex, Monstrous Raider. Woo woo. Tap the ring to put a burden counter on it, which will then do 2, and I'll draw 2 cards. I'm gonna tap 2, cast Ordeal of Heliod. When a enchant creature attacks, put a +1 counter on it. If it has 3 or more, sacrifice Ordeal.
Oh, good luck. Good luck with your endeavors.
I'll go to combat.
Gotta return. He has to return.
I'm gonna swords your wall, your fog bank.
Oh, you son of a gun. Do I gain life?
No, because it's a 0.
It's a 0.
Yeah,
Power.
damn,
Is
that's
it
good.
So
exile?
you gain no life. It is
Nine
exile.
on the life
Yeah.
gain.
I still don't. He still doesn't have devotion. I'm gonna swing at you. This is gonna get 2 +1 counters because it gets the 1 for swinging, and then it gets the second one because of Vorinclex's ability. I'm gonna swing at you with everything.
I will block my guy. I'll block your sentinel. I'll gain 5. My guy will die, and then
You
I'll
lose
lose 8.
So you go to 4, and then I gain 6.
When you
Back
gain
Because I
that,
gain 6, Heliod puts a counter on stuff.
and then it doubles it because of Vorinclex.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Sure. This will go to 4. Counter on my Esper Sentinel, which will then take to 2 from the Vorinclex. Pass.
Untap.
I'm gonna discard Witch Enchanter.
Upkeep. Draw for turn. Tap 4. I'm going to cast Hostage Taker. When Hostage Taker enters the battlefield, exile another target creature or artifact. Until Hostage Taker leaves the battlefield, you may cast this card as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were any type to cast that spell. I don't know what I want.
So Vorinclex gets exiled, no responses. This will fall off.
I'm gonna tap 6, make sure that, you know, the people don't get the OCD. I'm gonna cast Vorinclex. Responses?
I have no response.
Fantastic.
Like, ruins his 1/1 counters on his Heliod.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap 2 just to get another face out there. I'm gonna play Blade of the Oni. It's a menace artifact creature for 1 and a black, 3/1. All right, Daniel, I think it's time.
You know what, dude? It happens.
All right, I'm gonna swing Vorinclex at you, sir.
Yeah, I'll take 6 and I'll die.
We don't have any of his stuff, right?
Man down.
Man down. No, you don't have any of my stuff. Good game, dog.
Good
Jeez.
game. Good game.
God, man.
Good game.
Good
Wait,
game.
I'm still on this. What are we doing?
Let's go. That is all I can do.
All right, untap, lose 2, draw a card.
My ninja deck didn't really do a lot of ninja stuff.
All right, I'll tap this for 4, and I'll tap the Rogue's Passage. Says target creature can't be blocked this turn, and I'll swing at you for 8, unblockable.
Yeah, I got 1 mana up, right? That's it.
So unblockable.
Yep.
Hit you for 8.
Yep.
You're at 7.
Yep.
Dude, grindy
GG.
game. Grinding game. Whatever. Treebeard. The
God
Ents.
damn,
The
man.
Ents. The Ents made it
God
happen.
damn.
Jeez, that was ridiculous. One ring at the end before you die. Walking ballista. Whoa! Oh. So I could have actually just walking ballisted you. Look, it happened at the end.
You can't get counters until you kill.
Oh yeah, you can't get counters.
I would have had to kill. Yeah, so that would. Walking ballista was failure. You would have stopped my walking ballista. I had to do the rogue's passage.
Damn.
So
After all those big giant beater creatures, you beat them to death with an Esper Sentinel.
Esper Sentinel,
Who would have
unblockable.
thought the Esper Sentinel is the one that like came in for the win that game?
That's insane.
I feel like I need a shower.
I need a shower. Yeah, we gotta like shower, freshen up.
Dude, that was
Your deck still like I feel like this was how many cards you had like looked through.
No, like there were definitely misplays, but I needed my creatures on the field and I drew the answer and you killed my shit.
I mean that's the thing, man. When you're having fun and we're just slanging stuff, and then sometimes like I know like I'll feel like, oh my god, I should just rush my turn and pass, and you're like, oh wait a minute, I should have looked, I didn't read a card. And that's part of learning and playing, but also like not just being like I'm gonna take a half-hour turn and make everyone wait. It's nice to keep it moving sometimes.
Yeah, that's definitely what kind of happened. Kind of like one rush. I got super excited about casting some big stuff, and then I misplayed of discarding stuff. I'm like, shit, now I can't do my thing.
Yeah, and then because I got screwed by just not ever sacking them, because I kept using them for green, because I was worried to have them tap. Because I was almost always using my mana. I was bummed I didn't get to get Treebeard out again.
Yeah, you got one time.
But he did get huge. He did kill someone.
You one-shot someone.
Yeah,
yes.
But then he got like, Treebeard left. He helped in the second movie. In the third movie, you're like,
where'd
he go?
Yeah, he disappeared.
He's still. They're just still hanging around the castle they took over.
Yeah, he flew away. He's an angel now. He flew away.
Thank you guys, dude.
Yeah,
thanks for coming back on the
so
show.
much. I appreciate it.
Thanks
How was it, How was it, guys? All of you patrons, how was it to be back here?
Oh, it was great. I drew a bunch of cards. I made people scared, and then I just got my face caved in. But you know what? It was fun. It was fun watching you guys with the life gain battle. That was cool.
Oh man, I got really scared when they started both gaining life. I was like, what am I gonna do? I have all these little wieners.
Like, wait, that's my thing.
A lot of little wieners.
You gain so much life, and you survive and expropriate 2 extra turns and 2 peer into the abyss.
When I had enough life, I was like, I can survive 1 extra turn. I was like, but if he would have given you an extra turn, I think you might have had enough to start dismantling.
Yeah, I think so. It was impressive.
But if I had given you something, you could have taken my commander and then ended up one-shotting me later.
I was gonna just take your reacher from you, honestly. I wasn't gonna take your commander. I was gonna take your reacher because I wanted to hit you in the air with something cool. But
he had trample.
No, I had something more fun with that. I had something a little bit more fun with a flyer, but I didn't get to use it.
What was it like watching front row? You were like at the hockey game, front glass, hitting on the boards. You're like, I was in the game, and sometime I got hit over the boards, and now I'm in the stands having a beer.
I got to be everybody's biggest fan.
There you go.
Exactly.
It didn't really do its thing, but you know what? Tell you what, you can build it better.
Your cards got cast a lot, though, from both of you guys.
I mean, you played my deck better than I did.
Pierre got cast twice this game.
Yeah,
That's pretty ridiculous.
I'm just really glad Expropriation didn't hit twice.
Well, dude, seriously.
Dude, that's
hey,
crazy.
guys. Kevin, thank you for coming on the show. Shane,
Sweet. Thank you,
Daniel,
thank you.
Thank you guys. Hey guys, every other Friday, I Hate Your Deck. If you can support us on Patreon so we can keep making episodes every other Friday, and if we get enough support, hopefully we can go weekly to give you even more episodes. Until next time, I hate your deck, your deck, your deck, and your deck. Peace! If you really want to support I Hate Your Deck, there's a lot of ways to help support us. Number one way is through Patreon. Patreon is a great place where you get to join our community. We have a Discord where we play a lot of Magic with our friends, and there's such a community of people from around the world in our Discord. So if you want access to our deck list, do you want to play Magic with a lot of people from all over the world and interact or help brew your decks, the I Hate Your Deck Discord through Patreon will help you get all that done. Hey, if you've been liking I Hate Your Deck, hit the like, subscribe, and ring that bell to get notifications when we have new episodes coming out. And we also have bonus episodes. If you want to see those bonus episodes that were too hot for YouTube, join our Patreon to check that out.
Hey y'all, it's time for the random Patreon shoutouts. I'd like to thank Nia Alatis, Cassitil the God, and Marionetta. Thanks guys.
If you want a shout out, you need to be a tier 4 or tier 5 patron where we give shout outs. Now we love all of our patrons, but it's just one of the perks of being a tier 4 or tier 5 patron. Without you patrons, we wouldn't be where we are today and we wouldn't be able to keep making content. So thank you so much for helping us make this show a reality, and we're really excited to keep bringing you great content for the years to come.
I can't wait to be able to bring my son on the channel once he gets old enough, let me tell you.
I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out and slinging spells. Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out and slinging spells. I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast. I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast. I hate your deck. Join the I Hate Your Deck Patreon exclusive Discord to get the various benefits and be able to play Commander daily with people from around the world in our global community. I hate your deck.